Going on, everyone? John Matrix here. Hope you're all having yourselves a wonderful day wherever you're at and whenever you're watching this. We are going to be jumping into the SCP universe here with the Vulcan. We're going to be checking out SCP-343. As we've gone through the Cactus verse recently, we're going to be checking out some of the other SCPs that I haven't done videos on that have been referenced in his stuff, just to get, I guess, a little bit more background and detail in this. I know in the Cactus verse, SCP-343, I believe, was supposed to be God, but turned out to be just an extremely powerful sorcerer named Methuselah. So I guess let's see what this video is going to reveal about him. This is a shorter video, actually. It's only 5 minutes long. But yeah, this is going to be SCP-343 by the Vulcan. Links will be down below in the description, as always, to the original video. Without my commentary and reaction into the Vulcan's channel, please do me a favor, click those links if you enjoyed this video. Give it a like, and if you enjoy the Vulcan's content, please do me a favor, if you're not already subscribed to him, go over there and give him a sub, as he makes a lot of wonderful content for the SCP universe. We're doing this reaction live, as you can see. If you'd like to join us when we do these reactions live, there is a join button underneath the video. You can check out the YouTube membership benefits and tiers, see if any of them have any interest for you. You can get early access to videos, you can get priority in any kind of requests you might have, sub Discord channel access, etc, etc. So if you want to take your support for the channel to the next level, take a look at those and see if any would have any interest for you. But for now, we're going to jump into this video. SCP-343.
Looking at SCP-343.
And it started before I told it to. Boop. There we go.
Today we're going to be looking at SCP-343. Object class, safe.
Didn't even introduce himself as Dr. Miller. What is going on here? This must be an oldie.
Special containment procedures. SCP-343 resides in a 6.1 by 6.1 meter room at Minimal Security Site 17. It should be brought any items it requests and visited by at least one staff member each day. Attempts to add further safety precautions or required clearances are unnecessary and impossible due to the nature of SCP-343. Description: SCP-343 is a male, seemingly raceless humanoid in appearance with apparent omnipotence. SCP-343 was discovered walking the streets of Prague and detained after a member of staff witnessed him disappear from the streets and reappear on a rooftop. SCP-343 is detained willingly in his chamber, as containment has proved impossible.
Interesting.
Addendum 343-1.
Like, I wonder how that works out, right? Like, is this a situation where, like, would you just be, like, bored and just be like, sure, I'll just go along with these guys for a little while and just see what happens? This will be interesting. Something new and different, you know? Something I've never experienced before. Because it's like, if you are God, if you are a God, the God, whatever you want to say, you know? And you have those kinds of powers and abilities, like, why would you even bother, like, entertaining any kind of notion that they would have of being able to capture and contain you? I guess other than the fact that you might be bored and you just want to see what's going to happen and what they try to do. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, ever since headcanon is still Methuselah, he's just very OP. Yeah, there is definitely bored. He's like sucking with the Foundation. And I mean, yeah, you could see with that, you know.
SCP-343, colloquially named God by the staff here, looks like an older man, although his features are different to each observer. In my first talk with him, he claimed to be the creator of the universe. When I asked him to prove this, he laughed, walked through the wall of the chamber, and returned seconds later with a hamburger in his hand.
See, why would you even have to walk through the wall to grab a hamburger? Why can't you just make a hamburger appear? Why can't you just be like, yeah, I just made that burger? This is the greatest burger you will ever have in your life. Take a bite out of it. Right there. Isn't that proof enough?
When I returned for a second visit, the previously bare cell had been furnished in upscale Old English style, complete with a roaring fireplace, and seemed many times larger than it did from the exterior.
Yep.
SCP-343 greatly enjoys speaking with people, and seems to have a knowledge of all topics. Visiting with SCP-343 has become a daily event for many of the staff here, and all employees report feeling generally happier after each visit.
There you go.
Attempts to bar staff below level 3 clearance have proven unsuccessful, as guards assigned to watch the room quit their posts, saying, "You know he likes company," or shrugging when questioned.
And I mean, like, I'm sorry if I'm a guard working at this facility for the SCP Foundation and this really is God, like, I would have questions. I would sit and talk with him. It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And what are you gonna do? You know, like, unless God doesn't want to talk to me, like, what is the Foundation gonna do? Because God just like whatever, dude. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I would of course take the opportunity to actually speak with God. Like, I'm not gonna not do that, unless of course he says I don't want to talk to you.
Since SCP-343 has thus far been harmless, all staff have been allowed access, and somehow they all have time to meet with them for as long as they need.
Of course they do.
For now, I leave this report open as further questioning of SCP-343 is ongoing. Dr. Beck. Addendum 343-2.
But would God let that happen? You know, if I have a good enough conversation with God, would God let the Foundation ever do anything to me? You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, I could always have, talk to God about, the meaning of life and, what happens when we really die and this, actually answer some of my questions. I guess, of course, he could lie to you, and you wouldn't necessarily know. But, then it would be like, if you finally get a lot of those answers, then maybe being a D class wouldn't even necessarily be so bad. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
In regards to document 343-1A, there are no relevant records available or seemingly in existence. And similarly, all records of ever working with SCP-343 or Dr. Beck are missing and presumed non-existent. All staff questioned about the document convey ignorance of document 343-1A and claim not to have met Dr. In a related matter, Senior Officer Dr. Beck has requested a higher staff rotation, quote, to increase morale in worse-off sections, end quote. This was a very odd request and was the subject of further investigation. Other localized anomalies such as better health, greater job satisfaction, and lower fatalities in this section have led to the request being granted. This subject is now closed. On order.
I mean, yeah, God, who needs like a mental, health part of your wing when you got God there taking care of it for you? He's not even a part of the staff. He's doing it for free,
Orders of 05.
Doctor, that's too many questions.
343-3. Data recovered on from routine check of Dr.
And I mean, that's the crazy thing too, is like, if Methuselah is a powerful enough wizard to sit here and claim that he's God and like make people think he's God, then you got Noah, who seemingly was an even more powerful wizard than Methuselah was in the Cactusverse story. And then it's like, apparently there's even more powerful wizards out there than him. So that's even crazy.
Network drive. Document number 343-1A. Data lost as of data expunged. Visitors of SCP-343 are to be questioned as to their intent and data lost. Questions pertaining to the other SCP are to be put forth. Data lost. Orders
data
of
lost.
Document 343-1B. Data lost. Apparently my orders have gone missing. This is the last straw. Dr. Bell. Data lost. All my reports and requests to higher-ups have gone unnoticed. I will confront SCP-343 tomorrow. Signed, Dr.
Well, it sounds like that confrontation didn't go very well. So, yeah. Alright, well. there you go. That was a shorty but a goodie. That was the SCP-343 by the Vulcan. And so, I mean, it sounds like having God there has really just done nothing but benefit the SCP Foundation, Like, they don't need a therapist. They've got, God over there checking out their mental health, making everyone feel better, morale's up, people are working better, more people are, wanting to work with them and be around them, and they're having good conversations with them. He sounds like a pretty chill dude. He does seem to be kind of fucking with them a little bit in some of the records. And I guess maybe, one or two of them might have asked the wrong questions and kind of poofed out of existence, but I guess that's kind of the risk you take when you talk with God, And like I said, if I were working for the SCP Foundation and I had a chance to actually talk with God, like, of course I'm going to. Like, I'm not just gonna not, hang out and talk with God, you know what I'm saying? Like, how's that not gonna happen? So, but yeah, that was SCP-343 by the Vulcan. Links will be down below in the description, as always, to the original video without my commentary reaction into the Vulcan's channel. Please click those links, give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and go subscribe to the Vulcan if you're not already subscribed. If you enjoyed this video of mine, consider leaving a like and sub. That helps me and the channel grow. If you'd like to join us as we do these reactions live, there's a join button underneath the video, as well as a link in the description. You can check out the YouTube membership tiers and benefits that I offer, and see if you want to check your support to the channel to the next level. Thank you guys very much for watching. Blah blah. Speaking is difficult. Hope you're having yourselves a wonderful day wherever you're at, whenever you're watching this, and we'll see you guys in the next one.